Hello guys, hope you're doing well. So welcome to our another video session where we will be talking about a real estate topic about Dubai. So today we're here on Kite Beach. We came here 6:30 a.m. morning, so we're doing a marathon, and parallelly I decided to record this video for you. So we'll just get off the running track so we don't disturb the people. And I'm gonna just now announce the topic, the subject, and I will be answering 10 most frequently asked questions. I have made some notes, so let's jump into it. So the topic I'll be talking today is how to sell your property in Dubai without losing money. 10 most frequently asked questions on this topic. So let's start. By the way, if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit the like button, and write down some comments, so this will help the channel to boost. So the question number one is, what is the best time to sell my property in Dubai? So technically it depends when you have purchased it. But if I'll be answering this question in August 2025, this is what I'm gonna say. If you have purchased your property, let's say 2 or 3 years before, there is a very high probability that your property has increased in its value. And this, I believe, subjectively, just my opinion, this can be a very good time to sell it, because I'm sure, because a lot of projects, they have secured their profit margins. Yeah, so let's say if you bought a property for 3 million, most likely the value of this property will be 4, 5 million, or maybe like 3.5 million. Still, I believe that's a really good time to sell. But if you have purchased your property recently, let's say in 2024, let's say like last year, I would recommend you, if it's an off-plan property, wait a little bit, buy the handover and then sell it. If it's a secondary ready property, I think there should be already some appreciation. By end of the year should be a good time to sell, because there are a lot of tourists coming to Dubai, and usually the market is more active than in summer. Now let's jump into question number 2. Should I list my property exclusively with one broker, or I should give it to multiple brokers? So again, it's very subjective to every individual, depending how he likes to work. If you yourself, you like to be involved in the process of communication, then maybe it will be a wise way to deal with the different agents. However, if you're a person who would like to delegate and let just one person handle everything for you, all the inquiries, all the paying questions, etc., maybe then it will be the right way to appoint one broker to be exclusive broker who's gonna represent you. Now, the minus side or the downside of having an exclusive broker, his capacity can be limited to a certain extent. And another disadvantage of giving to a multiple agents will be that they will not be giving it a really full blood and sweat to sell your property. You will be just like many sellers they're dealing with, and they have no much of motivation to be focusing exclusively on your property. Yeah, so it's very subjective. However, the answer would be you can try giving it to one exclusive broker, let's say for 2-3 months, see how it goes, and then you take it from there. Okay, question number 3. How do I know the right selling price for my property? So there are 3 things you have to do to know more or less the market price for your property. The step number 1, you can go to any property portals. In a search bar, put the property details of your specific property in terms of a price, number of bedrooms, size, location, building, etc. And see how much other people are selling the similar property. Step number 2, there are other free portals like DXB Interact. Is a really nice platform which can tell you how much the similar properties are getting sold at. And step number 3, based on the data that you have gathered, the asking price and the transactional price, you can just make a judgment and just come up with your selling price. Question number 4, what documents do I need before listing my property for sale? So technically, you need to give 3 documents to your real estate agent. The identification document, this will be your passport or Emirates ID. Second one, the property document, this will be most likely your title deed. And the third one, there should be a listing contract. In Dubai, we call it Contract A. Contract A, it's a government contract between the real estate agent and the seller. This contract helps the agent, or gives him rights to list your property and to market it. Yeah? So let's go to question number 5. Should I renovate or upgrade before selling? Well, it technically depends. Now, for example, if you bought an old property and you want to sell it, you want to flip it with significant profit margin, then most likely you're going to do a full renovation of a property. But let's say you have an average property, it will be the right way to do a small touch-up so it looks very presentable. Now let's go to question number 6. How much are the selling costs and fees in Dubai? So technically, all what seller pays in Dubai at the time of selling the property is the fee for the NOC fee, no objection certificate. So NOC is a paper that every seller should receive from the building management company, which technically confirms that the property has no any legal issues, there are no outstanding service charges, no any blocks on the property. So usually the NOC fee will be between 500 to 5,000 AED. Question number 7. How can I market my property to attract serious buyers? So technically, you choosing the right real estate company and the right broker will do, let's say, 70% of the job. Because every real estate company in Dubai, more or less, they have a list of their investors they're dealing specifically. Usually, every real estate company will have a certain list or a types of investors. Let's say in affordable housing or in luxury housing, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. So I would definitely say choose the right real estate company who's mainly focusing on a similar market segment. Let's go now to question number 8. Is it better to sell with a tenant in place or vacant? Definitely it is better to sell vacant because a lot of people who are purchasing the property, they want to purchase it with being vacant so they can rent it at a higher rate with a current market rate, or they can occupy it themselves. Now let's dive to question number 9. How long does it take to sell a property in Dubai? So this technically depends. If you're going with the market price, I would say based on my subjective opinion, it takes around 6 months. If you're going to go with a very attractive market price, I would say it's up to 3 months. And if you're very ambitious, you're raising your price usually slightly above the market, then usually it might take between 6 to 12 months. Now, let's go to question number 10. How do I avoid selling below the market value? So technically the answer would be the same. Choose the right real estate company you're working with. Choose the right broker, because the broker will be the one who is going to negotiate on your behalf, who is going to find the buyers for your property. So choose these two very wisely and make sure that you do your homework, due diligence in terms of finding out the real and the right market price for your property, as we discussed in a previous session. So that's it for today. These are the 10 most frequently asked questions on our topic today, how to sell the property and not lose money. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Please support us, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you have got any additional questions, just please write in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Have a great day.